Wednesday, February 5th. This is CS 797K, Perspectives in Data Storage, or Advanced Topics Data Storage. I'm going to start off with a very brief discussion of some errata on the overhead. So why am I sharing this? Because I had some inconsistencies in how I reported overhead. And in fact, when I started teaching the class, there was kind of a convention for reporting how overhead was worked. You'd have the total number of drives over the actual number of data drives. And now what we want to say is RAID overhead should actually be expressed as the number of parity drives divided by the number of data drives. Why? Because if you go out and look at ChatGPT and ask it to tell you what's going on, that's the answer it's going to give you. I surrender. I'll give in. I'll let the AI out there. When you go into Google AI, it tells you this is what it is. So for instance, I reported total number of drives divided by number of data drives. That was kind of considered sloppy. It was actually what we used at NetApp back in the day, but you could also report it the other way too. So, we recognize there were two different ways to do it. So the affected slides follow. In the RAID 1 slide, we said write 2 copies of everything. And then I said the overhead is 100% or 2 times. Well, the overhead is 100%, but it's not 2 times, it's 1 time. There's 1 parity per 1 data. So you pay for twice as much storage as you want, but your overhead is the amount extra you pay. So you pay, again, RAID 10, same thing. Overhead is not 2, it's 1, which is the same as 100%. RAID 3, we get down here, we say the overhead is not n plus 1 over n. The overhead is 1 over n. There is 1 parity drive for every n data drive. So the overhead here, 33%, not 4/3, it's 1/3. And I'll try to make sure that I don't have the wrong questions on the exams like I have in previous semesters. And those are like 2 different ways of reporting it, whether it was a number or percentage. We would do it both, or we're very picky about the way we reported back at NetApp in the old days. And I have to surrender on that. Okay. That was a very brief lecture. I'm going to go ahead and stop and save that.